It's not enough to just know the psychological tricks to read anyone instantly, but you must build the habits and put into practice the habits of reading people if you want to be successful at it and in your life. You must succumb to other forms of critical information in order to learn to read the important nonverbal intuitive signals that others send off. You must also be willing to let go of any preconceived notions or emotional baggage, such as previous resentments or ego issues that prevent you from seeing someone clearly. The trick is to remain objective and to receive information without bias. To truly understand people, whether you're reading your boss, coworker, or spouse, you must surrender biases and break down some walls. You have to be willing to let go of old restricting assumptions no matter how clever your intellect is. People who are good at reading others have been trained to read the invisible. They've learned to use what I call their super senses to go beyond where you ordinarily focus your attention in order to gain life-changing intuitive insights. It's easy to do once you know the habits that you need to build to be able to read people in an instant. Today I'm talking about the 3 best habits you need to build to read anyone instantly. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get daily videos created to give you the tools to level up and love your life. Leave a comment and let me know that you have subscribed because I'm going to go in and make sure I reply to as many of you as I can when you do. The first habit that you need to build to read people better is to start to really observe body language cues. According to research, words only account for only 7% of how we communicate, while body language makes up 55% and voice tone makes up the remainder. The surrender you need to focus on here is letting go of trying too hard to read body language signs. Don't become too intense or analytical. Maintain a relaxed and flexible mindset. Make yourself comfortable, sit back, and simply observe. Take notice of their appearance. Are they dressed for success? In a power suit and well-shined shoes, signaling ambition? Are they in jeans with a t-shirt, implying comfort with being casual? Are they wearing a pendant or chain representing spiritual principles such as a cross or Buddha? Take note of their posture. When reading people's posture, ask yourself if they have a high, confident posture, or do they stroll indecisively or crouch, indicating a lack of self-esteem? Do they strut around with a puffed up chest, a symptom of a large ego? All these little subtle cues you need to get in the habit of paying attention to. Keep an eye out for their physical movements. Pay attention to where individuals lean. We tend to gravitate toward individuals we like and away from those we don't. Do they have their arms and legs crossed? Not always, but this posture typically conveys defensiveness, rage, or self-protection. When people cross their legs, they usually point their toes of the top leg toward the person with whom they are most comfortable. When people put their hands in their laps, pockets, or behind their backs, it implies that they are concealing something. And when people bite or lick their lips or pick at their cuticles, they are attempting to relieve stress or an embarrassing circumstance. While you are practicing the habit of observing, make sure you pay attention to their facial expressions. Emotions can leave a permanent imprint on our faces. Deep frown lines indicate anxiety or overthinking. Crow's feet are joyous smile lines. Lips pursed indicate rage, disgust, or bitterness. A clenched jaw and teeth grinding are indications of stress. The second habit you need to build and practice to read anyone instantly is to listen to your intuition. Beyond their body language and speech, you can tune into someone. Intuition is defined as what your stomach feels rather than what your intellect says. Rather than reasoning, you perceive nonverbal information through visuals and aha moments. If you want to understand someone, what matters most is who they are, not what they wear. Intuition allows you to see beyond the obvious to uncover a more complete story. Respect your instincts. Listen to your gut instincts, especially during first meetings. This is a visceral reaction that happens before you have a chance to think. It communicates whether you are at ease or not. Gut sensations are a primal response that occurs fast. They serve as your internal truth meter, determining whether or not you can trust others. Start getting into the habit of recognizing and paying attention to your gut instincts. Goosebumps are wonderful intuitive shivers that suggest that we are connected to people who move or inspire us, or who say something that speaks to us. Goosebumps can also occur when you have déjà vu, which is the recognition that you have known someone before, even if you have never met. Keep an eye out for flashes of insight. During a conversation, you can receive an aha moment concerning folks that appear out of nowhere. Be alert, you might miss it if you don't. We have a tendency to move on to the next thought so quickly that these key insights are lost. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a favor and show your appreciation by clicking the like button. That tells YouTube that you believe other people should see this video as well. The third and one of the most important habits to build to be able to read anyone instantly is to sense emotional energy. Emotions are a remarkable expression of our energy, the vibe we emit. These are recognized by intuition. Some folks make you feel wonderful just being around them. They boost your attitude and vitality. Others deplete you and you automatically want to get away. This subtle energy can be sensed inches or feet away from the body despite being invisible. It is known as qi in Chinese medicine, and it is a force that's fundamental to health. Sense the presence of people. This is the whole amount of energy we emit, which is not always coherent with our words, actions, or body language. It is the emotional atmosphere that surrounds us, similar to a rain cloud or the sun. When you are building this habit, think to yourself, do they have a welcoming presence that draws me in? Or are you getting the creeps and having to back off? Get in the habit of recognizing people's emotional energy. Look at the expressions on people's faces. Our eyeballs emit a great deal of energy. Studies show that the eyes, like the brain, emit an electromagnetic signal that extends outside of the body. Spend some time observing people's eyes. Are they concerned, sexy, tranquil, mean, angry? Determine whether they have someone at home in their eyes, showing a capability for intimacy, or do they appear to be on guard or in hiding? Take note of how a handshake, hug, and touch feel. We exchange emotional energy through physical contact in the same way that an electrical current does. Consider whether a handshake or embrace makes you feel warm or comfortable or confident, or is it so off-putting that you want to leave? People's palms are clamming, indicating tension, or limp, indicating a lack of commitment and shyness. The volume and tone of our voice can reveal a lot about our emotions. When you are reading people, pay attention to how their tone of voice impacts you. Consider whether their tone is relaxing. Is it snarky, snippy, or whining? Start practicing the habit of getting your ego and preconceptions out of the way and pay attention to your gut feelings, the vibe and the energy of the people you are interacting with, and make sure you are observing, really observing and paying attention to what these signs are telling you. Most importantly, don't ignore the signs you are getting when you're reading people. They are there for a reason and are ultimately there to help you. They are telling you things you need to know. With just a little practice of these habits, you will be able to read anyone instantly and be able to take your life to the next level. You've got this, now go get it done. Grab yourself some more brain food to help you level up and love your life, and click on one of the videos on your screen right now.